Hi everybody, it's me, Mandy again. Today we're going to be looking at some space and shape. And one of the assessment standards in space and shape is directionality. Now directionality is when children are able to give directions. In Term 1 and 2, children use their bodies to give directions. They may play games like tracking the train or following instructions on an obstacle course. They'll use vocabulary like forwards, backwards, left and right. But in the third term, you'll be able to move that to other objects that the children will be able to guide around and give directions for. So today, we're going to make a grid. Here it is over here. And we have made this grid out of the side of a box. So I just grabbed a box from the Pick n Pay and I cut it up. The two of the sides had holes in them, so I didn't use those. So I used the front and the back of the box. And I made my grid already, but I wanted to show you how to make it. It's super easy. So have a look at this. This is the plain piece of box, all right? And what I did was I used a ruler just to divide the box, the piece of cardboard, up into 9 different squares. And I measured that, and I made the lines with a lead pencil. Okay, you can then go over it with a marker if you want to, or you can make the demarcations with masking tape. That works quite nicely. So you just pop them down where your lines are. And making the 9 square grid. And then you can flip it over and just finish it off by taping the ends to the back of the box. All right, so remember I said that we're going to use this for children to move objects around our grid. So we're going to need a few objects. We're going to need a little toy. And so I've chosen my little pink car, and we're going to need somewhere for the car to get to. So I'm using my red stone as the ending point for our car. So you're going to ask the children to place some arrows down on the grid, showing the way that the car must go to get to the red stone. So you're going to make some of these arrows. You can use blank card and just draw some arrows on them. I used black card and chalk to make the arrows. I thought that was quite effective. And then you're going to ask the children to place the arrows on the grid, showing the car getting from one point to the other. So the children are going to place the arrows down on the board, and you might see that children place the arrows in different directions. So have a look at what I've got over here. Then they must be able to give you the directions verbally. So they're going to say, my car is going to go forward 2 blocks, then it's going to turn right, and it's going to move forward 2 blocks to get to the stone. Maybe children will give you a different route. They might go this way to the stone. My car is going to go forward 2 blocks, then it's going to turn left, and it's going to move forward 2 blocks. You can ask children, was that the quickest way to get there? Was there a quicker way to get there? You can talk about things like that when you do your grid. Then, when children are confident doing that, you can ask them to have a look at some obstacles on the grid. So you can place some obstacles there for them, and make sure that it's blocking one of the ways to get to the red stone. So having a look at the board, the children then need to be able to put their arrows down and get around the obstacles to the red stone. My car's going to go forward 2 blocks, then it's going to turn right, and then it's going to go forward 2 blocks. Is there another way your stone can go, your car can go? I don't think so, because if it goes this way, it's going to come into it's going to hit an obstacle along the way. So that's how you use it on the 2D shapes, on the grid, and children are able to use their directionality vocab when they play this game. But there is one thing I wanted to share with you. Did you know that this is the start of coding? Now, what is coding? Coding is the way we talk to computers. It's the way we build apps, we build games, and we build websites. So did you know you did coding today with your little 5 and 6-year-olds? Can you believe it? They did coding with no devices. Give it a try at your school and see how it goes. Goodbye.